What if I told you that before Meghan Markle became the Duchess of Sussex, before she walked down the aisle with Prince Harry in that stunning Givenchy gown, whispers of a very different past had already begun to swirl? Imagine this. Luxury yachts, champagne flowing like water, whispers of secretive encounters with powerful men, and a name that just won't go away: Prince Andrew. But before we continue, please subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Sounds like the opening of a Netflix thriller, doesn't it? But this isn't fiction, at least not entirely. The latest claims come straight from a biographer tied to none other than Ghislaine Maxwell, the infamous socialite at the heart of Jeffrey Epstein's sordid empire. And according to this source, Meghan Markle wasn't just an actress hustling for roles in Hollywood. She may have been part of an entirely different world of influence, secrecy, and scandal. So buckle up. Because once we step into this story, you'll see why royal watchers, gossip enthusiasts, and even seasoned journalists can't stop asking, was Meghan Markle really a yacht girl for Prince Andrew? The yacht girl rumor. What does it even mean? Let's start with the basics. Yacht girl isn't exactly a new term, though in recent years it has taken on more salacious connotations. Historically, it's been used to describe young, attractive women who spend time on luxury yachts owned by the ultra-wealthy. Sometimes it's about companionship. Sometimes it's about networking. And sometimes, well, let's just say it dips into murkier waters. When Meghan Markle's name first became tied to the yacht girl rumor mill, it wasn't just about sailing in the Mediterranean for fun. The whispers suggested something bigger. That she may have brushed shoulders with powerful elites through these circles, possibly even crossing paths with Prince Andrew, whose name has become permanently linked to scandal through Epstein and Maxwell. But how did this rumor gain such traction? And why does it still cling to Meghan's name today, years after she traded yachts, allegedly, for Buckingham Palace? Curious already? Good. Because this is where the story takes a sharp turn into royal drama that makes The Crown look tame. Enter Ghislaine Maxwell, the keeper of secrets. Few names evoke as much mystery, scandal, and revulsion as Ghislaine Maxwell. Once seen as glamorous, worldly, and connected, she became the right hand of Jeffrey Epstein, and eventually the face of his dark web of exploitation. So, when a biographer linked to Maxwell drops Meghan Markle's name into this cauldron of secrets, people pay attention. After all, Maxwell moved in the same circles as royals, billionaires, and Hollywood A-listers. She knew things. She saw things. And whether she spoke them openly or not, those who wrote about her certainly did their digging. The claim is simple but explosive. Meghan Markle, before Harry, before royalty, before Netflix deals and Spotify drama, may have lived a very different life. One where luxury yachts and elite company weren't just vacations but gateways to influence. But here's the million-dollar question. Is it true? Or just another character assassination attempt against Meghan? Meghan before the crown. A Hollywood hustler or high society climber. Before Meghan Markle became Duchess Meghan, she was best known for her role as Rachel Zane on the hit legal drama Suits. She was talented, ambitious, and undeniably hardworking. But Hollywood isn't exactly forgiving to actresses trying to break through, especially those without connections. This is where the yacht girl narrative starts to seep in. Critics claim Meghan's rise wasn't just about hard work, but about calculated positioning in certain elite circles. Attending yacht parties, mingling with the wealthy, and allegedly seeking mentorship from high-profile figures. Now, whether you believe this paints her as a savvy networker or a schemer depends entirely on your perspective. But one thing is certain. Meghan's life before Harry remains fertile ground for both admiration and suspicion. And that brings us back to the yacht. Prince Andrew, the royal whose name just won't go away. Of all the royals Meghan could be tied to, why does this rumor focus on Prince Andrew? The answer is as controversial as it is chilling. Prince Andrew has spent years entangled in the Epstein-Maxwell scandal. Though he denies wrongdoing, his infamous BBC Newsnight interview, where he insisted he couldn't sweat, cemented his reputation as both evasive and, frankly, unbelievable. So, when Meghan Markle's name is dragged into the same narrative as Andrew, it sets off alarm bells. Was she really connected to him before Harry? Were there yacht parties where their paths crossed? Or is this just tabloid fantasy designed to smear Meghan's image? One thing is undeniable. Prince Andrew's presence in this tale adds a whole new level of intrigue and danger. A game of power, image, and secrets. The royal family has always been a paradox, projecting tradition and dignity while constantly being swept into scandals that would make Hollywood screenwriters blush. From King Edward VIII abdicating for Wallis Simpson to Princess Diana's heartbreaking interviews, every generation of Windsors seems to have their scandal. But Meghan Markle's supposed yacht girl connection? That feels different. Why? Because it doesn't just involve her. It drags in the toxic legacies of Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, and Prince Andrew. It's not just about who Meghan once was. It's about whether her past intersects with one of the most radioactive scandals in modern royal history. And the truth is, even if the claims are exaggerated, they reveal something fascinating. Meghan's image has always been polarizing. To some, she's the ultimate underdog, an outsider who broke barriers by marrying into the most exclusive family on earth. To others, she's a master manipulator whose every move was calculated to climb higher. So, which Meghan is real? And does the yacht girl rumor offer a clue? The origins of the rumor, from internet forums to tabloid headlines. Where do such wild claims even begin? The answer is often the same: whispers in the dark corners of the internet. Years before Meghan became a household name, speculation about her connections circulated in gossip forums and celebrity blind item blogs. One story claimed Meghan was spotted at yacht parties in the Mediterranean during the early 2010s, brushing shoulders with wealthy businessmen and even minor royals. Another suggested she was introduced to certain circles by Hollywood acquaintances who already had ties to Epstein's world. Enter the biographer of Ghislaine Maxwell, who added fuel to the fire by suggesting that Meghan's pre-Harry lifestyle wasn't as squeaky clean as fans might hope. Was it proof? No. Was it enough to keep the rumor alive? Absolutely. And when Meghan later married Prince Harry, the story became irresistible. The idea that a woman who might have partied on yachts with Andrew later married his nephew. Well, that's the kind of scandal tabloids dream of. But is there evidence? Or are we just looking at gossip dressed up as fact? Meghan's own voice, silence, strategy, and self-protection. One of the most fascinating things about Meghan is what she doesn't say. For all her interviews, podcasts, and documentaries, she rarely addresses the most salacious rumors head-on. She speaks about racism in the press, palace politics, and her mental health struggles, but, yacht girl? Not a word. And maybe that's the smartest move, because sometimes denying a rumor gives it more oxygen. By refusing to acknowledge it, Meghan may be playing the long game, letting the story die on its own. But here's the catch. Does silence equal dignity, or does it create suspicion? Readers and viewers are left wondering. If it's so untrue, why not squash it once and for all? That's the Meghan paradox in action. Every choice she makes, even the choice to say nothing, becomes part of the debate. Prince Andrew's shadow over Meghan's story. Let's be honest. If this rumor were about Meghan and almost any other royal, it probably would have fizzled out years ago. But because the alleged connection involves Prince Andrew, it won't die. Andrew is, in many ways, the royal family's Achilles heel. His disastrous Newsnight interview, his friendship with Epstein, and the subsequent court settlement with Virginia Giuffre have made him nearly untouchable. So when Meghan's name gets mentioned in the same breath, people pay attention. The narrative writes itself. Meghan, once tied to Andrew's world of yachts and secrecy, later becomes part of the family that's still reeling from Andrew's disgrace. Coincidence? Maybe. But in the world of media, coincidence is the heartbeat of scandal. Hollywood ambition meets royal intrigue. Before Harry, Meghan Markle's life was a mix of hustle and glamour. She was building a career in Hollywood, running her lifestyle blog The Tig, and attending events where networking was everything. Some critics argue that her ambition was no different from countless others trying to climb the Hollywood ladder. Others claim she was unusually skilled at aligning herself with the right people at the right time. Here's where the humor comes in. Imagine Meghan at one of those yacht parties. While everyone else is sipping champagne and taking selfies, Meghan's secretly rehearsing lines from Suits in her head, half networking, half hoping the producers of Grey's Anatomy might notice her. That's the double lens we see Meghan through. Is she the savvy hustler who worked her way up honestly, or the social climber who used every connection she could find? Even if it meant rubbing shoulders with the likes of Prince Andrew? Why the story won't go away. Scandals fade eventually. Even Prince Andrew has managed to keep a low profile recently. So why does the Meghan Yacht Girl story keep resurfacing? 3 reasons. 1. She's polarizing. Meghan inspires fierce love and equally fierce criticism. Her supporters see attacks like this as misogyny and racism. Her critics see them as proof of who she really is. 2. The royal connection. Because Andrew is part of the story, it links Meghan to the darkest chapter in modern royal history. That alone ensures headlines. 3. The internet never forgets. Once a rumor hits forums, blogs, and YouTube channels, it becomes immortal. Every new twist in Meghan's life, whether it's a Netflix deal or a royal fallout, resurrects the old gossip. And let's face it, readers, yes, us included, can't resist a juicy royal scandal. The bigger picture, what this says about Meghan's legacy. Whether the yacht rumors are fact, fiction, or something in between, they reveal a bigger truth. Meghan Markle's story will never be told in one voice. To some, she's the woman who exposed the outdated, cold machinery of the royal family. To others, she's a manipulator who knew exactly what she was doing from day one. And maybe that's what makes her fascinating. Because at the end of the day, we're all left asking, did Meghan Markle outsmart the world, or has the world misunderstood her? Are the yacht rumors a stain on her image, or just proof that powerful women attract powerful enemies? And most importantly, what other secrets about the royals are still waiting to spill?